What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to be looking at Shannon, and just by looking at her, she looks like a pretty cool hero. I mean, believe it or not, this is her 4-star version, so right off the bat, if you get her 4-star version, she is looking pretty good. I don't know what those floating crystal things are, but I guess we'll find out in the update anyways. And it looks like a little bit of a mace, that mace weapon attached to her. I think this is a sword anyways, so I think that's a pretty cool addition right there. And then this is her 5-star version. So if you are lucky enough to get her 5-star version, you get this awesome picture. And then if you're wondering what her sprite looks like, it looks like this. She's got this cool little hat. Too bad she doesn't have that awesome sword. That would be pretty cool if she had that as well in that sprite version. But anyways, manifest. So if you're wondering what her manifest is going to be like, this is it right here, and these are the items that you need for it. And then this is her valor chance, so she's going to be decreasing the resistance of all enemies uh, by down to 20%, and then reducing their speed down 20% as well. I say it's an okay Valor Chant. I mean, not the best, but it's lowering the resistance of all enemy types, so it's gonna help every hero you have across the board. So I can't say anything bad about that. I think that's a nice addition to a Valor Chant when you're lowering everything, because then it benefits all heroes across the board. Okay, so it looks like she is a wind hero, and in this patch there are 2 wind heroes so far. So I like her a lot because she is going to be inflicting stun, a cheap stun on one enemy. So if one enemy is giving you a hard time, then definitely, be using this cheap stun right here. And then if you there's a lot of other heroes that inflict stun as well. So if you have multiple heroes that have stun, it's really going to help you out, especially on those tough enemies early, mid game, and even later game as well, if you're having trouble against enemies that are stunnable. And then lowering the slash resistance, I mean, it's okay. I mean, it'll increase their damage a little bit, and then any other heroes that are using slash weapons. And then this one's it's an alright ability right here. Not the best, but it could be better. This is really nice because it's going to reduce their wind resistance. She is using a lot of wind attacks, so this is going to help her out. I would definitely grab this one, Wind Break. And maybe it will stack 3 times. Who knows? I mean, if it stacks 3 times, that'll be really nice because then it'll help other heroes out as well. But there are other heroes out there that do have that do lower their wind resistance that stack. So I might even use those heroes' abilities rather than hers because their stacks and hers might not stack. And then this is a really nice ability right here. Whirlwind is really nice because it's going to attack all enemies. It's going to inflict sleep, which is a nice bonus, inflicting damage and then casting sleep on all enemies. So your enemies are going to be, you're going to have a huge advantage over them because all of them are going to be damaged or asleep in some cases. And then this is just an upgraded version of Wind Shock up here. So if you have heroes in your party that are lowering the MP cost of your abilities, I mean, this is going to be a nice ability to use instead of this one up here, because if if your mana cost is reduced, then feel free to use this one quite a bit. Or maybe you just don't care about mana at the moment, feel free to use this. And you need a stun too, so it's going to inflict a lot of damage and stun the enemy. And keep in mind, it is wind damage, so make sure the enemy is weak to wind or they don't have any wind resistance. So this is one of her powerful abilities, Blast Shock. So if they do have these enhanced versions like this is going to be a really awesome ability because it's going to lower it's going to attack all enemies, it's going to inflict stun, and then lower the wind resistance of all enemies. And then it might even stack 3 times. Who knows? If it stacks 3 times, it'd be an amazing ability. But if it doesn't, it's still really good. And then Cyclone Edge is their other powerful attack. It's going to lower physical resistance, which is really nice because I think it helps out everybody once again, you know, that are doing physical attacks such as like slash attacks, blunt attacks, whatever. I think it helps out all those attacks. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. That's fine. I don't. It's a totally fine. And then this is some nice buffing power right here. So power and wind type attack of user plus 30% for 3 turns. Max stack 3 times. So it stacks 3 times. Buffs apply before attack. Okay, whatever. So if she's at full health, her multiplier is going to be multiplied by 3 too. So she can do quite a bit of damage. So if they have all this great stuff right here, I would say she is a must-have hero. If you don't have good heroes, she will be a must-have because she's doing a lot of great things across the board. So she's a must-have win type hero, I would say, because she's really awesome. Anyways, you all have a great day. See you in the next video.